Where are they?
October. What?
October
1st. October 1st. We only have 3 months left of the year. You're welcome for me realizing that.
That is math, and you're doing very well.
Thanks. As a communications major, it's a win.
Curt and Jen, this is our podcast. I appreciate young Jennifer putting together most of the show today. I was in pretty ragged shape last night after a hardly fought battle of trivia. You know how that takes it out of you,
I
right?
don't want to hear it. Trivia ends at 8:30, Curt. You can go home and go to bed.
Then how come I didn't get home till 11?
Are you kidding? Did you and the all stay out that late?
No, not that late. But don't make me retract my thank you for putting the show together because you're being,
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Today on the program, we'll tell you about the state of steak. I want to hear about that and also a new work trend for you.
Yeah. Jobs you'd have if money was no matter, didn't matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
Best destinations to boost your happy hormones, and Americans are #1 at this, and it's not a good thing.
Is it complaining?
Well, I mean, I'm sure we're #1 at that too, but no, it's something else.
Okay.
Do you even tell people that it's the Curt and Jen podcast?
What about it?
I don't even know if we said that at the beginning.
I did.
Okay.
And also listen Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's when we do the new shows.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know what, Curt? Come on, up your energy.
This needs to be something besides water, I think.
Well, water's good for you. Okay. All right. Tell me about Whiskey Business. So Whiskey Business is the name of your trivia team.
Our trivia team that you never go to.
I know. Randy and Carrie were with you and Dana last night, and the 4 of you took what place?
Sixth.
And won how many US dollars?
0. You get US dollars coming in first, second, or third at Sean O'Donnell's Trivia Nights on Tuesday. So
in Everett,
6th.
Right?
Yeah, the Everett location. Maybe you know what? Maybe the other locations too, but we're in Everett, so that's that we were okay with that.
Do you remember the hardest question? How many teams were there? Lots? Was it crowded?
It was about regular, about normal, but the challenging question was there's a part of the trivia where they say, okay, we're going to give you these questions and give your answer and try to be dead on, obviously, but if you're off, you get points deducted, right?
Right.
And it was like what was the question? It was like we were off by a lot. It's one of those things like how many times? Oh, it was what was the longest government shutdown in the past we got? That was 35. That was the 35-day shutdown.
Yeah.
But there was something else, and it was like how many years was it between the invention of the black and white TV and color TV? And we're like, I don't know, 15 or something, and it was way off.
I'm sorry.
We lost points.
Well, someone who did not lose any points and won a lot of US dollars was on Wheel of Fortune last night. They had their biggest winner in their 43 season history last night.
Do tell. Are you talking about Christina Derajanik?
Yeah, from Stamford, Connecticut. They said Stamford, Connecticut. Mm-hmm. Won a cash prize of $1,035,155 plus trips to Montana and Tokyo. She's the 4th contestant in the show history to earn the $1 million prize. And it's the first time since Ryan Seacrest took over. And I watched the little clip of her winning, and Ryan Seacrest got teary. He was so excited for her.
What a baby. I'm kidding.
Not a baby. The winning puzzle was Pack of Coyotes.
In the living, I would never have gotten pack. Well, I don't know how many letters they had.
You would have. I feel like you would have.
Congratulations to her. And if you are a friend of Christina Derajanik of Stamford, Connecticut, she's got a little extra cash. She can take you out to dinner or more.
She's a millionaire now.
A bajillionaire. I like it. What's the state of steak?
Well, first of all, I wanted to ask you, this is the first ever State of Steak report. And I want to know, Curt, when you are at a restaurant and you're going to order a steak, what kind of steak are you ordering and how are you ordering it?
Well, it depends on what steaks they have. I tend to, excuse me.
Let's say they have all the steaks.
I'll probably get 12 ounce. Um, I don't know.
Ribeye?
Sometimes I get the porterhouse, the big old thing. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that
The porterhouse? Yeah.
giant
That,
steak?
that's a big ass steak.
Well, I get, what I will tell you is, and I think some people think that this is wrong, but I almost always get it medium well. See, look at you.
Are you kidding? You get your steak medium well. That's like really dead.
I just want, well, hopefully it's dead. I just want, yeah, I want no pink and whatever. I think I grew up being paranoid, and there's no justification, but I think I always thought,
Oh my God.
well, undercooked things are bad for you, so I better cook the hell out of it.
Have you had a medium rare steak?
Yeah, it's tasty. A little on the chewy side.
Oh my gosh, not if it's
Okay, so so what about you? You're at medium rare or
Oh,
rare rare?
I am. This is my for sure. Like, if I could have any steak, it's always going to be a filet mignon,
Okay.
always, and it's going to be medium rare.
Okay. Not rare, so you can still see the whip marks from. All right.
Not
Now let
rare.
me hear about the
Okay,
state of steak
yes.
report.
So the food company, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Cargill.
Yeah.
Cargill. Okay, just released its first ever State of the Steak report, looking at when, where, and how Americans eat their steak at restaurants. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
They found there are only 4 main cuts we now eat. Well, they say plus one more, but if the 5th one is your favorite, then you're officially old. So ribeyes are the most ordered steaks in America. 52% of us would order one at a restaurant. Sirloin
Okay.
is next at 46%, and filet only got 45%. People have not had a filet then. I'm telling you what. New York is 43. That surprised me too.
So you're saying that people need to go, say, to where would you go get where's the best steakhouse in Seattle? The Met?
Mm,
It's hard to place,
no, I would say I mean I think I would put El Gaucho maybe before
the
Met.
Metropolitan
The
Grill.
Met's good. I mean, there's so many steakhouses now.
Okay.
Okay, so boomers love prime rib.
Prime rib is good.
That's the popular choice at restaurants.
I don't
That's
think that I would consider that I mean, I know it's all the same stuff, but if I was going through looking for a steak, I somehow would put prime rib in like a different category.
Me too. Me too. Okay, favorite way to cook it? It's not even close. 73% of Americans prefer it. Say it's their
Grilled.
preferred. Yeah, grilled. So that's how you cook it. It's grilled.
Oh, that's you got to have it grilled.
You know, I took a cooking class specifically on cooking steaks, and you want to know what they said?
Eat it
They said,
raw?
no, they said don't cook it medium well.
I bet they didn't
They
say
said
that.
that grilling steak, most chefs would prefer not to actually grill meat because it's hard. Usually that burner is less reliable as far as how hot it's going to be in all the areas.
Oh, like consistency or whatever. Okay.
The steak class I took said to fry it in a cast iron skillet for I want to say it's like 3 minutes on each side, and you put the cast iron skillet in the oven for like 6 minutes, and you'll get a lovely, delicious, perfectly done steak. And it's true.
Well,
Okay,
and I have a feeling that this conversation and this we're going to get a lot of different opinions from people on this.
100%.
Very like very hot and cold, or very like you can't have it that way. You have to have it this way.
Yeah. Your next steak probably won't be at a fancy restaurant. This is also what the study found. Over 90% of steak dinners are ordered at casual chains like Outback, Applebee's, or Texas Roadhouse. Now, I have a story about that I'd like to share.
Okay.
I was recently at Texas Roadhouse, and I've heard so many great things about Texas Roadhouse. It's so delicious, and I will tell you, their little biscuits that they serve at the beginning are freaking stupid good.
Okay.
But I decided that I was like, okay, I'm gonna order a steak. I'm gonna order steak, and I ordered it. No, it was
No
not
bueno.
good. It was not a good like. I am a snotty steak person. I'm fully going to admit that. It was too done. It was not like it was supposed to be a fillet. It was not a good cut of fillet. It was just not great.
How did it compare to back in the day when we do those? Excuse me. Remember then they would have those refrigerated trucks come to town with, 50 cuts of steak for $30 or
It was
whatever.
probably on par with that.
Yeah, those were awful.
It was not great.
Well, I don't have a bad story about Texas Roadhouse, although somehow
When's the last time you ordered a steak at a restaurant and where were you? Do you remember?
it was probably they don't let me into most of the fancy places, so the last time I got a steak was probably at Outback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Outback's known for its steaks.
But I also like the Alice Springs chicken there as well is delicious. So depends if I'm in the mood
I
for
haven't
some
been
red
to
meat.
Outback in for freaking ever.
You got one right by your house.
I know. I just never go to it. I'm never going. I'm never in the mood for a bloomin' onion.
Something wrong with that.
Anyway, okay.
Well, this is I had never heard about the state of steak before, but I have heard about the holiday and the happiness index. All
You
right.
have? I had it. I saw this. I'm like, oh, I'm putting it in the show.
The world's best destinations to boost your feel-good hormones.
Yeah, so there's all this research done with the feel good factor on where you should go.
Mm-hmm.
And they took a bunch of things into consideration. Let's see. When we're talking about feel good, we're talking about first of all, the release of happy hormones, like all the like dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin. Those are the things that influence your mood and your sleep and your energy and your digestion, all the things, right? And
Right.
the things that trigger that are things like sunlight, movement, food, and quality of rest. And so that's what they took all those things into consideration when they analyzed 47 cities worldwide
And came up with these are the vacation destinations for the best feel-good hormones and therefore the best happiness, quote unquote.
Well, right. And so the key factors were green areas, noise and light pollution, the walkability of the city, like how long it would take you to get to like all the good places.
Got it.
Healthy restaurants, and then the sunshine hours. And here they are. Ready? I'm just going to go with number one first.
Which, by the way, is a place that Dana and I have considered moving to.
Have you been there before?
Nope.
Number one, Lisbon, Portugal.
I've seen pictures. It looks like heaven.
Jackie, my roommate, just went there. She loved it so much. Number two, Helsinki, Finland.
I think that'd be a great place to live too, but it sounds cold.
Get ready for number three, Curt Cruz.
I'm ready.
Orlando, USA.
I was not ready. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Orlando?
Yes. This number three on the happiest holiday destinations list. Number four, Athens, Greece. They also got the most walkable city, and Helsinki was a close second, followed by New York City as the number three most walkable city. Okay.
Athens. I've been to Athens. It's very walkable. You just got to watch out for pickpockets.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then number five on the list is Edinburgh, Scotland.
That'd be great.
Okay, so then I'm going to list some of these other places just because I think it's interesting. The sunniest city, so if you're a sun seeker, Dubai. Dubai shines brightest as the sunniest holiday destination with 3,577 hours of annual sunshine. It's basically blue skies and sunshine year round.
Okay. I don't know what the hours are. Usually they put that in days so you can figure it out easier, but that sounds like a lot of hours of sunshine.
That is the greenest city. Get ready for it. Orlando. They have the more green area per person than anywhere else in their index. Chicago was second in the world. Like, we're talking about the world.
That's I want to see this study because I'm sorry. So here's the first issue with Orlando is it's actually physically in Florida. So there's a strike right there.
Oh, Curt, your family lives in Florida.
Regrettably, yes. No, that's not fair. That was good information to have.
I want to go to Portugal.
I suppose I should go
to
actually go to Portugal, before we decide if we want to move there.
Those top 5 places. I've only been to Orlando on those 5 places on that list of 5.
You guys should make your next European vacation to Greece. Ugh. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Athens. Yeah. Athens,
amazing.
Greece. Yeah. I do need to go
amazing.
there. I need to do all those places. Okay, here you go, Curt. This is all you.
This new work trend. This is as always, it says the hot new trend. And this one's at work is no shoes allowed. Fortune magazine just did a big story on this. And The Guardian says it's happening in England as well. That's another online newspaper. More and more companies are banning shoes at work, especially startups. You can wear socks, slippers, or go barefoot, but leave your shoes at the door.
Why? I don't
Not
get
to avoid
this.
vacuuming, or maybe I guess so they're concerned about bringing, gross things from the bottom of your shoes into the workplace. The idea is to make the office feel more relaxed and collaborative. It makes people less anxious. Tech companies in the Silicon Valley have apparently been doing this for years.
Really?
And this says, would you want to work at a place where people's feet are free to breathe?
I feel like there was a couple times where I would wear not great shoes or my shoes broke at work and so I was barefoot. I had slippers at work or I wore my slippers and people would kind of get freaked out by it.
There are people that, well, they on the two extremes, you've got some people that have foot fetishes, right? On the other extreme, you got people that think that feet are just disgusting and gross. So I don't know how you keep both of those people happy. But I could see how it'd be more, you know what they should do? You get to wear slippers at work, and also all of the desk chairs are recliners,
Well,
full on lazy boy recliners.
you would not get any work done, Kurt Cruz.
I thought the idea was to be relaxed.
Well, you would definitely be that.
Okay. All right.
That was it.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Here's our question of the day that we asked on Monday and put on our Facebook page, and people answered it. They liked this.
If money did not matter, what job would you want to have? And some of these, I would say, the word job is used a little bit loosely, but technically, if money's not an issue, then I guess you could look at anything and say it's my job. It's what I do all day. Starting with Rita, she says that her job would be a grandma taxi. I'm a grandma of a 17, 15, and another 15-year-old. But at 69, just started a new full-time job, so retirement would be awesome. Grandma taxi. Okay.
Yeah, that would be fun. Heather said a photographer or pro bass fishing person.
Oh.
Jeanette said she would like to be a florist, Tinkerbell at Disneyland, or a rockette, or a philanthropist. It's a wide range.
Yeah, philanthropist is a good idea. Melissa, I would be a permanent visitor to seniors in assisted living and hospice hospital care who don't have any family that comes around to visit.
Oh, don't you just love that?
Her job would be permanent visitor. That's a good one there. Tim said, if money didn't matter, what job would you have? I would have none. I would travel the world.
Okay, I should have put little like disclaimers in there. If money didn't matter, but you still had to work, what would it be? Okay, Leslie said she would be a dog walker. Eric said he would be the producer of sci-fi movies, and Ina said she would be a travel writer.
I have another philanthropist on here, Heidi. That's what she would do. Randy, musician. Didn't say rock star, just musician. So I'm happy to see that. And Alexandria, a student or a teacher's assistant.
Ken said he wouldn't work because I apparently wouldn't need the money. Ken. Halsey, I would want to do what Halsey said. Be a travel critic and go rate different resorts. And
that's
spas.
Pretty cool.
I would say and spas.
We have a Maryland doggy daycare worker, and I would work at different wineries and learn about making wine. Ooh. And Amanda, tour manager for all my favorite bands. She loves Matt Nathanson, right?
Yes. Yeah. She does. And I think that would be a cool job. I think it would be a really hard job, like grueling.
If you like to drink too, there'd be a lot of drinking, I imagine.
Okay. Brad said he would be a traveler. Jennifer would be a full-time volunteer. Jenny would be a stay-at-home mom.
Susie the groomer. I would be a tour guide at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Susie is a roller coaster fan, and so one of the things that she does is she travels around to these amusement parks and checks out the roller coasters.
I like roller coasters.
My understanding is she might go to a park and do the roller coaster 7 or 8 or 10 times, each.
Wow.
So
okay, and then Sonia said she would be a cat/kitten rescue worker.
Oh.
What would you be, Curt?
I told you I'd be Dave Grohl if he was not in Foo Fighters.
Oh, that's right. You'd be a rock star.
I didn't say rock star.
I mean, if you're gonna be Dave, like
That
Dave,
would
you're
be,
gonna
I
be rock
suppose.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think well, it's not about earning a living, but I think if I could earn a living as a musician, I would absolutely do that. What about you, Jen Pirak?
I think that I would like to travel and like do little videos about it.
So the person who said what it was the travel, not a travel guide, but travel critic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good answers. I like those. Taylor Swift. Have you heard of this Taylor Swift person? This up and comer?
I mean, okay, so Taylor Swift is now the only female artist to sell 100 million albums. And her new album hasn't even come out yet. Her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, comes out on Friday, but she doesn't even need it to set the sales record. She is now officially the first and only female artist to surpass 100 million album sales. As of yesterday, she moved to 105 million albums.
Just to give ideas of what this to compare this to, that makes her overall the sixth, I guess, the sixth person of all time to hit the 100 million plus mark. Beatles are at 183. Garth Brooks 162 million. Wow. I mean, I know he was popular, but the Eagles, Elvis, and Led Zeppelin are all in that group. And then Mariah Carey is the second best-selling female with a mere 75 million albums sold, and 74 million of those albums were the Christmas album.
I feel like you're right.
That's not true. No, there's no way.
I bet you.
She sold a lot of the Christmas albums. So
she sold a lot of the Christmas albums. And did she only have one album? I only know the one that had all the hits from like what it was at the 80s, like
1989, the first album,
like
Vision of Love,
and
yeah, Someday, and
yeah,
no, that was on the same. You know more than one album.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe I like that.
Curt Cruz.
Maybe I do.
We're number one. You're number two. We're gonna get scammy for you.
You have a cheer ready to go for this one. Americans get targeted by scammers 25 times a week.
We're number one. We're the number
and getting
one
targeted
people.
by scammers?
Yes.
A new poll found Americans are the number one target for scammers. The average person, as we just said, they deal with 25 iffy messages a week or 3 to 4 per day. I don't know how many it is because I'll clean out my junk mail like daily and, just click.
It talks about that. That includes 9 calls per week, another 9 emails, and 7 scammy text messages, which I get those all the time. Like the ones that say, we're recruiting and you could make $500 a day. Report is junk. Delete and report is junk.
The ones that have been happening more recently with me is text of a, hey, how is everything going? It's just from some random number.
Yeah.
Or I have you in my I have you on my list. What's your name? And I know that there's something behind it that if I respond, it's going to be bad.
It's gonna be
so I don't. But yeah, that's like daily. It's like, oh, hey man, long time no talk.
Okay, so we get scammed 25 times a week. They pulled people in different countries, and on an average, Americans get targeted twice as much as everyone else. Brits are a close second at 21 times per week.
Should we be proud of that we're getting targeted? Probably because people think that we're either A, the ones with the most money, or B, the dumbest.
The dumbest.
Dumbest.
That's bad. We need to educate people. Pat, my boyfriend Pat, actually thought he got scammed. He filled out this whole form and he's like, I thought it might be a phishing scam, but I kind of checked everything. And because he called me right after I did this. He's like, I gave them my license. And I'm like, oh my God. It ended up not being a scam. It ended up being a work thing. But oh my goodness, he was freaked out for a minute. But you just got to be so careful. You cannot trust anything.
It's you're right about that, and it is unfortunate. I think that I always this is the wrong way to approach it, and obviously I try not to get involved with any of these sort of scams or whatever. But I just assume everybody out there that's the bad operators already have all of our information anyway. But
I mean, they can get it if they want it for sure.
So, all right, be careful. Don't get scammed. couple here.
I cannot wait to talk about this actually.
There's a couple getting a divorce, right?
Yeah.
And the reason for this divorce is irreconcilable pets, meaning this is a couple in India. They got married last December, and they already are seeking a divorce due to the differences between their pets. The couple bonded over their love of animals, but over the past few years, they've realized that their pets are not bonding. The wife says her husband's dog harassed and attacked her cat repeatedly. He claims he made it clear before marriage that the wife, would not bring her pets into the new home, especially her cat, which the cat would not stop hovering over the fish tank.
Oh.
So the dog's getting the cat's trying to get the fish, and the people are getting divorced.
Okay. If I'm gonna bring up one of your dogs, so don't get like
Mm-hmm.
Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing up Dexter.
Yeah.
If Dana, your beautiful, lovely wife, who you are
Mm-hmm.
madly in love with, did not get along with Dexter, or let's say Bella did not get along with Dexter, her dog Bella, would you not be with her?
No, we'd make it work somehow.
You would?
Yeah, I mean, I know people. You know, Marina. She has a situation where she has two dogs that hate each other. I don't remember if you recall. Her two dogs got into a fight, and she tried to break it up and got her arm
Yeah,
all
I
gnawed
remember
up and
that.
stuff.
I do remember that, but that wasn't like a situation where her husband brought in one dog and she
No, that's
wanted
just a
the other.
situation where I was going to use that as an example. They managed to make it work. They got to keep the dogs separated, which seems to me to be a lot of effort,
Yeah,
but and actually I commend that they didn't just take one of the dogs and say, you're out of here or whatever the case may be. But
I think I've heard it.
the thing with the thing with this, I mean, I've dated people before that had cats, and I'm allergic to cats, but you just make it work. However, I did break up with somebody for yelling at my dog.
That's
Uh,
right, you did.
yeah, there was it was a last straw, and I have a feeling with these two people, there's got to be some other things within the relationship that are not that great. But yeah, I was dating somebody who did not like dogs, and I was like, okay, maybe we can make this work. And then at one point, she yelled at my dog, and I was like, I'm taking the dog, and I'm happy with that decision.
See, I'm just not going to date I'm not going to date anyone that really
Right.
loves cats because I don't love them.
That was the
I love people that love them. I
Yep.
just don't love them myself. And so I think, it's like, I think you're right. There's something more to this story than we know, because they had their pets before they got married. So they knew what they were getting into.
Right. But maybe that is the thing. Maybe they had an agreement, and the agreement was that the cat's not going to stay at the house, and I don't know. Regardless, we're all good with our pets, right?
We're all good with our pets. I mean,
Of
I have
course.
Snotty Sailor, and Pat embraces Sailor like his own.
Yeah. And she likes him.
She does like him a lot. Like, she probably would choose him for me.
She doesn't like most dudes, though, right?
No,
Or does
that's
she not like most people?
no, she's getting better. She's getting better, little.
I think she's a sweet girl. She likes me, so I think
I
she's a
know
sweet
she
girl.
is. Camping.
All right, we're getting to autumn, as you just pointed out. October 1st. Oh my God, where's the year gone? 5 autumn safety checks that homeowners should do now. So this is the part of the show where we say, hey, here's some helpful hints.
Yeah, and you know what? This is not brain science. You've heard about it before. It's just a friendly reminder. And I actually wonder how many people have chimneys still. Are there a lot of people that have chimneys?
Well, we have 2 gas fireplaces in the house. I don't know. You don't call that, no, you call it a vent. It doesn't go up a chimney. So, but
Yeah.
if you have an older home with a wood burning, fireplace, and of course you have a chimney. So
Yeah.
they're saying one of the things, the list the list is, we've got 5 things. In the first one that you mentioned, chimneys and heating systems. Check your heating system, or have a professional look for things like gas leaks. That's important.
Or nests and blockages in your chimney can cause a
Ew.
fire.
Ew.
No, that's not good. Smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, make sure they're working, replace batteries or the whole unit if you need to. I feel like that's usually something we do at daylight saving time, but do it now.
The batteries for the detectors are, yeah, I think that's what they do. I got we ended up getting I don't think it's a terribly new thing, but these are carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors that they have a battery in them, but they last for like 10 years, and then when the not the battery, the whole thing, and once its life is done, you recycle it or whatever.
Okay.
All right, roofs and gutters important. Look for missing shingles or signs of sagging in your roof. That's never good. The sagging roof.
And get rid of the debris in your gutters. I forget about that.
I don't forget about that.
But with all the rain, you need to make sure. I need to figure out. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Outdoor walkways and lighting. Check for cracks and uneven surfaces that might be a tripping hazard when they get covered with leaves or snow. If you have outdoor lights, make sure they're all working. And finally, what's the last thing?
Emergency supplies and backup power. It depends on where you live. For whatever reason, this area, this grid that I don't know about you, Jen, but here in Snohomish County, this particular area, we can almost always count on when there's a windstorm, we will lose power.
Yeah, so make sure you've got flashlights handy, battery, the batteries in there are working, extra batteries, non-perishable food, extra water. Just make sure you're all set. If you're in a place where your power could go out easily.
And I don't know, does yours where you're at?
I've only been there a couple of years. I don't feel like, I feel like if it goes out, it's usually restored pretty quickly.
That's the thing, yeah.
Here in Cedro Woolley, where Pat lives, though, when it goes out, it's usually out for a long time because it takes a while for them to get here because it's not as densely populated where he is. So they're like, there's only 25 houses there, so we're not going to worry about that first.
But I'm sure he has a generator and stuff like that, yeah?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good on him. Oh, look what we're down to, the question of the day, finally.
Read the question. Which one do you want to read? Neither of them? Here's a better one. I like the first one. You do? Okay, let's do it.
Is there something that somebody ever asked you to do for free as a favor, I guess, or, so what is something that someone asked you to do for free? We can all quickly go to, well, they asked me to help them move, hopefully it wasn't move a body, but then, you've got a real friend. Have you seen that bumper stickers? Friends help you move, real friends help you move bodies.
That was one of the questions we could have done. It was kind of yes or no. Would you help someone hide a body?
And we tried not to go with the yes or no questions, obviously, for the question of the day. We'd like to get a wide variety of answers, and you all deliver all the time. So this time it's, what did someone ask you to do for free? I think that might get some fun answers, because all I can think of is a ride to the airport, or what did I say before? Help us move. Yeah,
I can't.
That's why when somebody asks you the question, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Do you say right away, I'm free? Or do you give it some thought, like, well, I don't know what's going on?
Yeah, what do you have in mind?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to think on that, because moving or airport, but I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to help however I can.
Right. Except when the flight leaves at 5 and they have to be there at 3.
I don't even mind that.
Okay, well, we're going to stop spending money on airport parking. I'm just going to call Super Jen every time we leave town.
Okay, if it works in my schedule, I'm happy to bring you.
If it works in my schedule.
All right. Schedule.
Fantastic. That's a good one. Good find, Jen. What did someone ask you to do for free?
All right.
It was a fun program today.
I was
told last night by Carrie that she likes the fact that I call it a program.
Program. This is the end.
No, with a UM at the end. It's the program.
Program. We'll be back with a new episode on Friday. Until then, make good choices, find joy, spread kindness, and
laugh, everybody. It's good for the soul.
Have a great day. Thanks for spending time with us.